I am very excited to be back. I was freaking out a little bit about doing another live class, but this is really cool. I've been thinking quite a lot about how to make some of the moves in the workouts a bit more straightforward and a bit easier to do. So I spent a bit of time kind of redesigning them, and this is what we're going to be doing today, basically. It's it's a 15-minute workout, so it's very, very straightforward. Basically, all you need to do is 6 moves and a power move, and then we do that twice, and that's a really good 15 minutes. We're going to have plenty of time to go through the moves and explain them all so that everyone knows what the heck that they're doing. Okay, so yeah, Game to Train 15-minute workout. This one is thematically based around the assassin character. So yeah, I'm really excited to show it to you all. I do want to just spend like a couple of seconds if you're new to this, to do a little bit of stretching and stuff like that. So let's all just take a moment. So I set up all of the lighting this morning, right? I set up all the lighting this morning, and I was like, this is great. This is brilliant. I've got all these extra lights. It looks fantastic. And then, of course, as it's gone into the day, it's now much brighter, and my blinds. I need to just give up on filming in front of the blinds. So when you're stretching down, come all the way down and don't overstretch. Just kind of hang a little bit. You can even put your hands on your elbows for a second and just like let the natural weight stretch you down. And then if you bring your arms down and bring one over, so like right hand to the left side, and just do a gentle stretch. Because I'm sure after this week, and then switch sides, you're feeling a little bit stiff because everyone's been sitting at desks the whole time. So, and then I want you to turn your toes out a little bit, so you're almost like a bit more this way, and just sink down into a bit of a squat. I'm fully realizing now that on YouTube I look like a complete silhouette, which is hilarious. I literally went to go get these lights. So just sink down into this, and then lean forward a touch, and I want you to just like round your back up and down. So like imagine that there's kind of a string in your back, so like up and then back down, and then up and back down. That's it. Now I want you to come up, and these always look a bit stupid. I want you to do hip circles. So feet hip width apart, just kind of round your hips like this. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It looks really stupid, but it's really, really good for mobility. And also bring your feet together. I'm going to do the same thing with your knees. Just do it like really nice and slowly. Honestly, this is one of the best moves in terms of like warming up, because, and go the other way, because especially if you do like plyometrics and stuff, we're not going to do too much of that today. In fact, there's only a little bit of jumping, and it's very, very slight. But your knees they're not very happy. They get really upset quite quickly, more than anything else, is what I've realized. So doing kind of knee circles all the time, it means that you're sort of less prone to injury and stuff like that. And that's definitely what you want to be thinking about doing. So we're going to come down now. And if you have a little mat or something on the floor, that's really quite good. Put your knee on it. I'm just going to go hardcore. I fully realise I'm a total shadow. I'm really sorry. I really did try. Just lean forward a little bit. So put your knee basically underneath your hip, so it's in a straight line. Put your foot forward and out, and just lean into it a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't need to go mad. And then switch legs. This is really bad on a hollow floor. I do recommend having a mat. And then lean forward a little bit. And then what I want you to do is just pick that knee up and stand up, and then just slowly kind of lower it down. Only to where it's comfortable. You don't have to come too low. You can be up quite high for this, and just stretch that. Then stand up. Bring that leg back again. Just do it really gently. I don't want you to overstretch here, especially if you're new to working out. It's really important not to. Okay. All right. And then I just want you to do some shoulder circles like this. Just want you to get kind of nice and loose and forwards. And then hold onto your elbow and bring your arm across your chest and just sort of pull it in a little bit. Oh, thank you, Oliver. So I'm really struggling to read all the text from this far away, but hello, everybody. I'll come and read the messages after I've just done the stretch. Now try bringing it over your head. So basically this 15-minute workout is for people who sort of like the idea of getting to train, but it all just looked a little bit too much. Because I think that it's really, really important to just get the moves, and like when you're first starting to get into working out, going straight into like really high-powered HIIT is a lot. It's much more important to just kind of build up your strength, so doing moves more slowly, building up that strength, and then you're going to be able to kind of move on to sort of like the higher intensity stuff a bit later on. Okay, so I presume you all sort of feel, oh, I tell you what actually we should do. Hold on to a chair or a wall or something. This is a really, really good one for the back of your legs. So I'm just going to try and do it freestanding. Okay, so hold on to your knee as high up as you can go. You might not be able to bring your knee up too high, but that's fine. Just wherever it is. And I tend to kind of do my ankles at the same time. I try and like see if I can, when I'm stretching, to do multiple areas. I bring that down, and then the other side. Okay. And then, still holding onto a chair, probably, pull your foot up. You can use either hand, I suppose, but I personally I find it more comfortable, same leg, same hand. And when you're holding this up, put your heel into your bum and push your hips forward a little bit. So like, so you should feel it on this bit here, basically. And then try it on the other side. It's more difficult doing this like freestanding. And then push that forward a little bit. There we go. I'm going to move this whole room round in between these two workouts because this lighting is really bugging me. I went all the way home to get the better lights and I'm still just a weird shadow. Okay, all right, so that's basically it. Let me just come and quickly check on your messages, see who's here. Okay, hi Monkey Mel, hey Oliver, hey Ricky, hey Breadmower, hey everybody. Hey Mr. Hustle Motivate. Hello everybody, look at me with my weird little talon sticking out. So, it's very, very straightforward. What I want you to do is make sure you've got like a towel and some water. It's really, really important to drink. This is basically what we're going to be doing. So it's only 6 moves and a power move, and we do it twice, okay? And it's 30 seconds for each move. The moves are designed to be done slower and with a focus on form. So it's not about high intensity and going just crazy. It's about doing it nice and slowly, getting the form, trying to increase your range of mobility just a little bit. Not a lot, don't go mad if this is your first time doing it. It's really, 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 really important. Right, okay, so I have my towel. I'm going to put on my little fan because it gets rather warm in here when we are jumping about. But I hope you're all okay. Oh, hey John, how's it going? My work ethic, I don't know about that. So I've got my fan on, so just remember this is only 15 minutes and then we're done. It's the end of the day. Okay, right, let's start off. Are you ready? So the first one we're going to be doing is sneak and steal it. So let me show you what that looks like. Which way around am I going to do this? Right. So sneak and steal it. So I'm just going to explain. Basically, you're standing feet shoulder width apart. Imagine you've got something cool in your hands that you're trying to steal, and you're basically bringing your knee up and sort of bringing your hands over to the side. So effectively, you're lifting your knee up and you're kind of crunching a little bit here. So I just want you to do this nice and slowly like this while you get the move, okay? And then if you want to go a little bit quicker, you can. So let's go. So right, feet shoulder width apart. I want you to just slowly start like this. You can lift your knee high, low, it doesn't really matter. Like, all that really matters is you doing this move correct with the correct form, okay? Whether that's fast, whether that's slow, that's fine. You can pick it up a little bit if you like. Let's get just a little bit of a pace like that, okay? Nice and slow, take it easy, and then I'm gonna, that's it, 30 seconds, that's all you needed to do, right? The next move we're gonna be doing is called roof jumps. So of course, as the assassin, you do tend to jump a lot of roofs. Now there are lots of different versions of this for all the different characters, but the one that I want you to focus on today, for this 15-minute workout, is very, very small jumps, okay? Because if this is your first time doing plyometrics, you need to work your way up to the more crazy ones. So basically, feet shoulder width apart, just a little jump like that, okay? And when you land, make sure you bend your knees and stand back up again, okay? I just want them very small, step and turn around, so off we go. So it's basically both feet together at the same time. If you can go further, that's fine, but I really want you to concentrate on getting the form right landing and bending, arm out the back. Because once you get that form right, then you can push to further levels later on. But unless you get that form and the landing and things like that properly, that's Uber Eats pinging me saying I want 10 pounds off. Thanks, Uber Eats. Okay, see, that's it. Straightforward as anything. Next one is going to be kick them off the ledge. Now, depending on your range of mobility and what you can do, this will be very different depending on different people. But I would suggest if it's your first time doing it, you keep the lunge up high, all right? So like basically your ankle and your knee is pretty much straight. You come down as low as you feel comfortable. It could be here. And then all you're doing is kicking, okay? So you can stay up as high as this and kick. If you want to go lower, then you can, all right? So we've got 30 seconds. So we're going to do 15 seconds on each leg, okay? If you need to break it into stages, which is back, stop, lunge down, up, kick. Let's do that, okay? Right, switch leg. So if you can come lower, you can come lower. But the most important thing is getting that mobility in that leg, okay? So all I want you to concentrate on, okay? That's it. That's really straightforward. Okay, next one is hot spot. So imagine the floor is lava. It's the best way of explaining this. I want you to stay very, very low on your feet. In Assassin is very, very light. Basically, I want you to pick spots on the floor and either with one leg or two, jump to it. Okay? So you're just moving down the floor with a hot spot, right? Woo. And you can do these nice and slow. You don't have to go mad. If you get them a little bit faster, you can. If you want to raise your heart rate, but let's try it now for 30 seconds. It's just nice and relaxed. It's just about kind of you're training your body to move in lots of different directions, you know, which is really important. A lot of moves can be quite static and kind of move the same way all the time. And then you're like, what's the point in that? That's not how bodies move at all. Okay, so that's hot spot. The next one we're going to be doing is dying fish. So I wanted to put my stats on to see like what heart rate I was going to get for some of these. All right, so dying fish. So we're going to lie down on the floor. And I want you to go into like basically it's called like a hollow hold. So you lie back flat against the floor, bring your arms up, lift up your legs. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, arms out, roll over, then lift up into Superman 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you ready? Just take these nice and slow. So lift up, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, roll over, Superman up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so when you do a Superman, you're lifting both your arms and your legs up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you're doing the hollow hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're trying to keep your back straight as you can. All right. Right, this is the last move before the power move. So this is called ledging. So I want you to come down into plank, so that's shoulders, wrist, elbow in line, feet out the back flat. You will naturally do this. Don't do that. Tuck in as you can. And you're basically going a plank walk, 1, 2, and then step forward, 1, 2, and up. And then back down again, okay? So plank walk, 1, let's do it, 2, step forward, 1, 2, and up into a squat. Back down again. Okay, 1, 2, step up, 1, 2, and back down again. Okay? 1, you should be tucking your core in the plank. Up like that. We've got 5 more seconds. 1, 2. Okay, now this is the power move. When you just catch your breath for a second, you're going to need a wall for this. Unfortunately, I don't have one because I've chosen a terrible place to exercise. I'm going to lean against the window a little bit. Basically, I want your back, it's called wait for your moment. I want your back completely flat against the wall. So imagine you're like this. Actually, you don't even need a wall for this, really. What I want you to do is hold it in a high squat. So feet pointing up kind of 45 degrees. Just slowly sort of lower down like this. Back should be straight in a squat. And I want you to hold it. Now you pick your height. If you can stay like this for 30 seconds, no problem, that's fine. If you want to be a total badass, come really far down, but that hurts. So it's up to you. You can stay up really, really high. I just want you to hold that squat. Okay? 5 more seconds. Come on, you can do it. Okay, all right. So, right, let's take a second, have a little bit of a break for 30 seconds, and then we're going to go back through that all over again. And then that's it. That's your 15-minute workout. It's very, very straightforward. I'm not sure this timer is exactly right, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. So the next move we're going to go back to start again, sneak and steal it. So I want you to just step, raise your knees up. Now that you've got the moves, you can go a little bit quicker if you like, but it's up to you. Don't go mad. All right? Let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1. Here we go. It's only 30 seconds. You can crunch hard if you like. You can do it quick like this if you want to just raise your heart rate a little bit. But no jumping, just stepping, okay? Just stepping. All right? And then we'll have plenty of time to go through the next move. So each time I just want you to concentrate on the one move that you're doing. It also means that it goes a lot quicker because you're thinking about one thing. All right, so the next one we're going to be doing after this is roof jumps. Let me show you again. So I want you to come back into the squat. So bum out the back, back straight. You're just jumping forward, feet shoulder width apart. Yeah, little jump, little doink at the end. All right, like that. That's all you're going to be doing for 30 seconds. And I want you to just concentrate on landing well and keeping the form really, really correct, okay? We can build up to other stuff later. Let's start with the basics. Right, ready? Let's go. Okay? It's just some little jumps. So all you've got to do, you can speed them up if you want, but all I really want you to do is this pace. That's all you need to do. Your heart rate will be going up anyway because it's jumping. Anything to do with jumping is really hard. Do you remember when you were a kid and like jumping was so easy? Now, it's impossible. Who can jump these days? Nobody. Right. Okay, the next one after this is kick them off the ledge. So, we're going to be going down like so, and then kicking upwards. So, hold it down, and then up like that, okay? Are we ready? Remember, 15 seconds on each leg. Don't go too low. Are you ready? Let's do it. Just concentrate on the balance. You don't have to lunge too hard down at the back. I want you to actually just stay up quite high, like about here. All right? And we're going to switch legs in a second. Okay, switch legs. That's it. Come on, we've got about 6 more seconds. Nearly there. Okay, great. Good job, everybody. We're almost done, basically. There's only a couple more. Right, next one is hot spot. So just remember, we're kind of hopping around. Keep it really light. Keep on the balls with your feet. You don't really need to put your heels down for this one. You can just do it really slowly, okay? All right? This is it. We're nearly done. We've only got a few more moves, and then you are done for the day. 15 minutes. Oh, I mean, that's like a basketball thing, right? Ah. All right, ready? Let's hot squat, guys. If you want to speed them up, you can speed them up. If you want to make them nice and slow, that's fine. I just want you to be nice and light and silent. We're like channeling the inner assassin here, you know, be nice and quiet. The quieter you can make it, the better. That also means that you're landing correctly. A lot of jumps, actually, it's a good rule of thumb. If you land quietly, you are landing properly. If you're slamming your feet around, that's not, because then you're basically kind of sending all that energy up your legs into your knees and stuff, and you don't really want to do that. Right, that's it. Next one is dying fish. So remember, we are coming down in that hollow hold, or dish as it's also like known, I think. You're trying to keep your back straight. When you're in the Superman part of it, so if you lie down, it's like you're just lifting your legs up as high as you can, and then your arms as well. And remember, we're doing 5 seconds of each. Last time we're doing this, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, I'm struggling with that. Roll over, Superman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll back. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to Superman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Okay, we've got like one move and a power move left. So we're nearly there. Remember, this is ledging. So, broke my blind. Come back into that plank, so shoulders, wrist, elbow in line. Tuck that crotch in. Do a plank walk. 1, 2, and then step up 1, 2 into squat. Okay, that's literally all it is. It's the last time you're doing this. Just try and focus on tucking that core in when you're in that plank. All right, let's do it, guys. You ready? 1, 2, and then 1 and 2. Stand up, look up. Do it again. Plank walk, step up, look forward, try not to fall over. Okay, plank walk, step up, look forward, get in that squat. One more time, plank walk, step up, look up. That's it. Okay, now we've just got that last power move, and then we are done. Wow, I've been getting some heart rate going. So remember, what we're doing, we're going to hold in that squat, feet kind of shoulder width apart, turn the toes out a little bit, about 45 degrees, and then just sink back basically, and try and keep that back flat. Like, there are lots of weird things you can do with your back. Try and keep it sort of, it's somewhere, it's not that and it's not that, it's kind of somewhere in between, like where it's straight. Okay, so just hold that. Let's go. If you can get lower, it's only 30 seconds and then we're done. I'm going to go a bit lower because I don't know why I agreed to do that. Come on, we've got 15 seconds. If you can go lower, do. If it gets too much, hold the pose, but just come up a little bit, okay? And carry on. Okay, are you ready? Take like 5 more seconds. That's it. We are done. Done. Well done, everybody. Thanks for joining me for this 15-minute workout. I'm sweaty already. How is this even possible? Okay, I've got 5 minutes before I start the next live class, which is a full 30-minute hit. And I'm going to try and change the lighting, so I'm going to go. But thank you for joining me. And yeah, enjoy. Don't forget to follow Instagram, Games Train, and the YouTube channel. Please subscribe as well. And then any new workouts that come will be put up there. So thank you so much. Goodbye. Meow.